Hey, how you guys doing? Hope what I've set up here on this Windows that records you guys as well. It's been configured and tested, so hopefully your voices will get picked up as well in this recording. So how you guys doing? Um, I don't know if you guys have watched what I've been doing. I've set up a USDT watch list on my system here. This is not accurate. OMG and all these BLZ is not accurate. Let me just show you what I mean here. So OMG, I don't know like how far back this goes. If it's 24 hours, do you know anything about it, Adrian? If this changes 24 hours?
I don't know exactly how this change is calculated, but I noticed also the difference between what is reported here in and Binance page.
Really? So we
Mm,
got to be on the lookout for that. Because you were
yeah,
mentioning HNT. This is the one, right? For HNT, the new
yeah.
DeFi coin. Yeah. So let me just talk about that for a little bit. Yeah. Any of the new coins come in, like YFI is probably the most mature of the newer ones. If I could find it. Yeah, they basically fade away. Like they do well on the very first day, and then after that, that's their peak for the day or for the time period that they're on. So if I show you daily chart here, actually YFI is probably an exception, but those are pretty extreme moves. So that's one of the rare DeFi coins that start out well and are sustainable. One that was recently listed is Maker. Here's the one day. So it comes up and it just drifts back down. It might start to recover. I don't know, but if you went through my tutorial videos I put up today, you'll notice that the other coins, more mature coins that I've listed here, are do better. Like Cardano, SNX is another coin that has done well from DeFi. XMR is doing well. ETC is a new one that's performing fairly well. BNB is really consistent. Chainlink is pretty well flat. So those are the ones I'm watching. So this OMG and with the watch list, I don't know if these are accurate or not. So there lies the problem. So yeah. Let's see here. I gotta make sure. I'm not. Let me see. I'm gonna load up my chat here. If you guys got anything to say in the chat box, just let me know. Do you want me to just show you some of the stuff on the DeFi real estate coins? Because I want to show you what I saw. I put up a video on it as well. You guys got anything to chime in? Just unmute yourself here and just jump on in. Okay, so I have this article I posted. This was put up Friday. Okay, so basically, when you look at Dave is coming in. We're just underway here. Okay, so Dave should be joining us in a minute. It was his
Hey,
suggestion. Hey man, we were just starting up on the real estate stuff. Just so you know, I don't know if you are aware of this, but I did put up an article or a post on this, a video, and these are the
yeah,
exact. This one I like. Okay, I have to admit I like the potential of this kind of project or website or fractional real estate, however it's set up. This realty.
yeah,
This one looks good because you share these different like share a fractional portion of a house in of all places Detroit. I'm sure Detroit's on its way up, but I think there's a few ones in Florida as
Florida.
well on this site.
Yeah,
But
they're based out of Florida, I'm pretty sure.
really, but it would
Yeah,
make sense if Detroit's on its way back and they're buying up all these cheap homes. I can see why they do it.
yeah. It's almost like a securitization of the market. Like instead of just buying one house, you could buy fractions of a whole bunch of different houses.
What's the smallest fraction percent wise that you can buy?
I think it's listed for each one minimum investment. It's around like $50 to $60.
Oh right, yeah. So if you put in $50, you get 50%. No, that's the return.
It's right above that minimum investment.
Okay, but what would
It's
that?
$50.
So $50 would give me what percentage of that house?
Try clicking on the listing.
Okay.
Maybe there's like a total outstanding.
Okay. 65,000. So that's going to give me not even 1% of
494. Wow. But you can rent the token too. That's interesting.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, one thing I like
Or you
about
get
this.
rent.
One thing I like about this, because if you were to look at like some marketing, so-called guru Grant Cardone, this kind of thing would easily take out Grant Cardone and his kind.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah. So that's one advantage with this. But the thing is, are you locked in or anything? Do you know anything about that?
I don't know anything about the actual terms of. I was just looking at that fine print there, but yeah, I don't know anything about the terms.
And I'm sure there's some form of user fees and all that. But this is the best example I could find. Well, I guess you found it, Dave. And
Yeah.
then there's some of these other coins as well.
I think Harbor would be the next best one.
Yeah.
On that list.
Yeah. This one here. So
yeah.
which one's this one? Which coin is this one for, or token? Do you know?
I don't know the actual token. I think with Realty, it's tailored to the individual house.
Okay.
Like they don't have a governance token or anything like that.
I just wonder if you could buy into apartment blocks as well, or apartments.
I could see that happening eventually.
But just homes.
Right now, it's just homes because I think they're basically they have a real estate investment trust.
Right.
And they've just basically like used that to back that's what all those houses are from.
Okay.
Like you said, they're just purchasing cheap properties in Florida and Detroit.
Yeah, it's an interesting idea. But I'd be really interested to know about the return and the fees, and if you want it out, how liquid it is to get out.
Yeah, and also the centralization too. Like if you're holding those tokens and the company goes under, like what happens?
Right.
What are you left with?
Right. No, that's a good question too. And
because some of these DeFi, like I was just saying, some of these DeFi projects, they do have like administration keys, so they can. There is a risk there.
Well, that's where they're probably going to make most of their money, and I bet you they're hidden too. So.
Oh no! I don't mean administration fees. I mean like keys, like smart contract. Like they could migrate the contract or remove funds from it.
Oh, I see. Right.
That's what I mean. The risk is that it's too centralized. They control all the back end and everything.
Yeah, that's right. Well, it's kind of like what Sushi. I don't know if you know about that, but Binance listed a token or a coin called Sushi, and the guy that started it, he got listed, and right on the first day he withdrew $12 million.
He sold it.
Yeah. And a lot of people lost a lot of money because of it.
I heard about that. Yeah.
So it's no different than penny stocks.
Yeah.
So I'm sure this is pretty high risk. Do you know anything about Harbor at all? Details?
I think from what I heard, the biggest differentiator with Harbor is they're looking more at like all kinds of different assets like stocks, bonds, houses, all kinds of stuff.
Okay. Do you still want to do a formal presentation on this next week, or?
Yeah, I think maybe next week I could try focus on the Realty one and that one, Hero.
Okay. And what about?
So Hero's interesting. That's that one is it started off as kind of like a game.
Yeah.
So it's almost like betting. Okay. You're allowed to bet on either going moon or rect.
Oh, I see.
So moon is like if the next 5 minutes it's a green candle and you bet moon, and then you can like bet Hero, which is their token.
Right.
But now they've made it so you can directly bet Bitcoin or you can bet Ethereum. There's even like oil futures I saw up there, which is crazy
Yeah.
because I didn't know anything about any crypto oil derivatives.
I couldn't understand what this hero was. So it's like some form of a game, and you just bet if it's going to go up or down, and if you win, you get a return of something, and if you lose your position, I guess.
You could think of, I think you can think of Hero as kind of like it's like a decentralized exchange token, but not quite. Like it, I don't think it goes up if more people. I mean, obviously it's going to go up if more people buy it.
Right.
But I'm not sure about how limited the supply is. But essentially, Hero is just a crypto asset that was that you'd sell, like you'd sell Bitcoin and get Hero.
Yeah.
Like you get a deposit,
Yeah.
and then you can bet a certain amount of. I think it's supposed to be. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be like a stable coin or whatnot.
I don't know. I mean, it's an interesting idea, but I guess it's for younger people.
So you can actually bet like gold futures. You see there, X gold at the top.
Yeah.
And then there's also the US dollar oil.
US 30. That must be some form of a collective position on CFD, like a 30. So the Americans have access to this website, right?
I am not sure if they have access to it actually.
Yeah.
This thing seems like one that they wouldn't have access to.
Right. Yeah, I have no idea, but interesting idea.
So like click on Bitcoin there.
Okay.
So for example, like you could say enter moon or enter rect. So if you think it's going to go down, so see, no, just hold on, go just go back there because the round just finished. So every 5 minutes is a new round.
Okay, well that took me to log in. Okay, go ahead. Sorry, I'll do.
Yeah, so just
Bitcoin. Okay.
Right. So and just put it to 5 minutes instead of 1 minute.
Okay. 5 minutes. Okay. Okay. 5 minute is. You still there?
Okay, actually, yeah, I'm still here. So what I'm looking for, I think actually, you see how there's 2 5-minute ones at the top, like right by the price?
Yeah, there's an open, high, low, close. Yeah, Bitcoin USD.
No, I mean at the top of the web page.
Okay. Oh, I
Yes,
see right here.
there, yeah, there.
Okay, got you. Okay.
Okay, actually, I'm not sure what's going on because try clicking on Bitcoin US dollar, that pair at the top.
At the top. Okay.
Yeah, there.
Okay. Now I'm using Firefox, so I'm not sure if it means I should be on Chrome or doesn't seem to be doing a whole lot for me.
You're clicking on it and it's not working?
Yeah. This is the chart right here.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the browser. Try hitting refresh.
Okay.
Because there's supposed to be a timer that pops up. It might be your browser, but you see there how there's like a countdown that's at 00?
00.
It's at the top there where
right.
that
Yeah, right
1
here.
minute.
Yeah.
So normally there would be a button, there would be 2 buttons that are like moon or rect, and so you put in, if you think it's going to go, like let's say you thought Bitcoin in 5 minutes, it's going to be a green candle.
Yeah.
You can bet moon, and then you can say I'm going to bet 1,000 Hero that it's going to be moon. And then so you get to see also what other people are doing. So if other people are betting that it's going to go up, you can see the other bets.
Yeah.
And like how much Hero that they have weighted on their bets.
Is this on their own form of exchange, or like who's doing the pricing?
Yeah, this is their own exchange, and I can do some more formal research into this next week because they do pull pricing data from a certain exchange. I forget which one it is though.
Okay.
But they did send a message about how it might even be Chainlink actually.
Oh, okay.
For the price feeds.
Right. Interesting concept, though. Is there anything else you want to mention on these real estate?
No, just
these 3 links.
No, I saw that Harbor they had real estate, but nothing like publicly available.
Yeah, I think the only one that's available is this Realty.
Yeah.
But give it time, I guess. I don't know.
Right. I think Realty has that like first mover advantage. They were like
Yeah,
the first ones to
but
launch the platform.
yeah, I'd be wondering though if people are gonna go, oh, Detroit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Well, I think what'll happen is people will like slowly buy into it,
yeah,
and then you'll start to see like it's to me I look at it as like an alternative investment. Like this is just something that you could diversify to,
that's true. If
like
the
a small share, and it's good for young people who think that they can't afford real estate or whatever. Like
true,
you can put $100 or $200, and now you get $20 a
yeah,
year or whatever.
yeah, yeah. Just if that's assuming if the company is trustworthy.
Trustworthy, right?
Yeah, because like this hero thing, I kind of question if it's reliable or not. It's kind of like obviously like an online casino.
It's a
So why
game, yeah. It started off as a game.
Yeah,
why is it dropping so fast? What is that?
I can confirm
Well,
that
that
on MotiveWave right here.
yeah,
Um,
Bitcoin's going down a little bit. It didn't break the 10,000, 11,000.
I see a drop now since some minutes on many coins also on my
let me
side.
just see what's going on MotiveWave or on Binance. Yeah, it's a big drop. Ooh, that's a big one.
Mm.
Yeah, that's big.
But it's not the only one. Several are dropping now. I have several in watch and or immediately they pop up now.
Yeah, you can see Cardano's.
Maker is going down.
Yeah,
Bell, Dia,
yeah.
Pet, Algo,
XR's
and
gone down. Oh yeah, but look, ETC's holding its own pretty good. BTC's starting to go down. Let's see, Link. Oh geez, yeah, there's something bad's happening. OMG's going down. I don't know what to say there, but it's live.
Okay, yep. So it was Chainlink. They've integrated Chainlink's price oracle
Okay,
for BTC and Ethereum. So that's where the pricing comes from.
okay, interesting.
It is a legit thing. Like these guys, they're venture funded. I'm pretty sure.
Really, eh? Well, keep an eye on it, I guess.
Yeah. So it's you can't you can't use it if you're in U.S., Bermuda, or Quebec,
Quebec.
or any region on the sanctions list.
Why
Okay.
Quebec?
Well, go ahead.
Hmm?
Go ahead, Ben.
Why Quebec? What's wrong
Quebec
with
doesn't allow
Oh,
crypto stuff.
So,
It's like the New York of Canada. They have their own jurisdiction.
but they probably still have. They could still use BitMEX, I bet.
Yeah, they could still use those ones.
But Ontario, you're not allowed to use BitMEX. So,
Yeah.
so who knows? I don't know. Interesting concept. But if you want to come back next week and do something a little more formal, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. I definitely would be interested in that.
Okay, because I think a lot of people would be like wanting to learn this. One other one I came across yesterday, it came up in one of my reports. It's a new one. Let me just see here. Called let's see here. It's called RUNE. Have you heard about this, Dave? This just popped up.
No.
This just popped up on my report. And I go, what is this? So this is a fairly new one. Pull up the one day. So it's come back down or gone up. So and obviously getting that hit on same as Bitcoin, but it did look okay to work with. But when you go to their site, I think it's called. Let me just see here what it's called. Let me just see here. Give me a second here. I think it's called rune.org. I think it's called. Yeah, there. Rune coin. So yeah, so it's called Thorchain. I think I've heard some buzz on this. So it's something to do with pooling different assets together. All these
Okay.
different coins. Are you aware of it?
No, I haven't. This is the first I've heard of it.
But this looks. I don't know how it popped up on my report. but it can act. Bond is a node, but it's mentioning about security and liquidity, because it means it's on chain. Like whatever it does is on the chain. And the other thing was it's highly secure, because it doesn't wrap or peg to other coins.
Yeah.
So this might be another example of how you can do swapping on using DeFi as an example, but this is fairly new. But I've heard some buzz on it, so I thought I'd just bring it up to bring it to your attention. But a guy was mentioning with Sushi or YFII that in order to be part of that coin, you had to be a Telegram account. You had to. There was a lot of restrictions you had, and I told the guy, I says, why would you want to trade it directly when you can trade it through something like Binance or another reputable exchange that has it?
Being able to get in early.
Well, maybe, yeah, but just to protect yourself if there's a form of a scam, because you
It's
can
a scam.
you can just
Yeah.
sell it on the exchange and get whatever you can get back.
Right.
Because
Yeah, but I heard that the guy from Sushi retained the part of the money.
I think so. It came out of Binance's accounts, but I don't know if like the problem what I understand is that the money didn't get refunded back to any of Binance customers that invested in it.
Oh,
Well, the issue is that everybody sold it as the token crashed, and then he returned it later, but it's kind of like too little, too late. It's already caused reputational damage to the project.
Not just
Oh,
that, but
okay.
to the exchange as well for supporting it.
Yeah, that too.
Like it's gone up, then it's just crashed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's the worst case scenario of these projects. But also, I don't know if you heard about with what Binance has done. They have something called a safe zone for new projects. So if you're willing to risk to be put in to invest in those projects, you get put into a special some form of a zone to protect yourself, or it's a high risk and you acknowledge it's high risk.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that's what Binance is doing because of the sushi fiasco. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot I could show you. I mean, for me, as an update, I'm more leveraging the power of MotiveWave now versus Python. I can show you what I found on, let's say, I don't know which one would be probably, let's say, beta. This is one example. So I found this thing called, there's two indicators I played with. One's called Mama, and the other one is called reverse MACD. So this is Mama, and when I look at actually, let me get rid of these. Let me just clean off this. This chart here. So it's now a fresh.
How do you spell mama?
What's that?
How do you spell mama? Is it just MOMA?
M-A-M-A, right here, moving average.
Oh, MAMA.
Can't remember it is. Moving average, mother of adaptive moving averages. So it's a John L. Ehlers concoction. But the thing is, when you look at it, and I was to compare it to...
Mother of moving average?
Yeah.
Moving averages?
Yeah. So this one is not as good. I mean, this is my second best pick that I've seen. But let me just get rid of this one. And the reason I don't like it is because it works okay compared to the other one I'm going to show you for better. This next one has much better timing, and yet much higher probability of profit. So let me show you that one. That one is this one called reversing MACD. So it has a lot more information here, and it has a standard signaling as well, which is important. But here, if you look at these, like I put up a video in my behind my paywall on this topic. But if you were to compare this to another strategy or study called, let's say, Super Trend. So this one is okay. So super trend, here's your entry, and we're still waiting for the exit. Okay, but if I rewind it here a little bit, here in a mean reverting situation, we have an entry, exit. So these two are the current one, the one I just loaded. Yeah, that's the super trend that I'm talking about. So this one, all of them I'm showing you are the ones that work in a momentum or trend following, momentum based kind of movement. And one of the things I want to show you here is this is a good example of the difference between MAMA and a super trend and the reversal MACD. So we have an entry here. This is for super trend, right? So we have the super trend, we have an entry, yet we're still waiting for an exit. Okay. Here's what I like about the reverse. This is the reverse MACD right here. So here's our entry right here. So the timing for the entry is better. It seems to be able to pick up reversal or pivots much better. It'll exit here, and we have another entry roughly around here, exit here. We have another entry here, and an exit just about, looks like about here. And then we have another leg up. So what I'm trying to tell you is, instead of having a super trend and waiting for the exit, which can be higher risk, this reversal MACD seems to time it better. And what the advantage is with these extra exits, it's less risky, because here you have your entry, but you're still waiting for your exit. So if you have what just happened with Bitcoin and it suddenly drops, all that extra profit you're losing, right? Because there's no exit yet.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, here, you know, you already exit out in your position right here, so you've already retained all your profit along the way among these smaller sliced up positions instead of one massive one. So this is less risk, as well as here. I mean, we're just waiting for that exit marker to come in to do the exit on this one, but for sure you're already locked in from here to just about here. You've already locked in all that profit, versus a super trend, which gets you in here, but we're still waiting for the exit. So we haven't technically locked in that profit yet. But along the way, we've already done 1, 2, 3, 4 positions, and we've retained profit along each position. That's why I like this reversal MACD much better. And it works really well in also in a mean reverting. You're not going to make a lot of money. So here, right here, so there's a little bit of momentum, and here's some profit along between here and here. So it made money there. Here's another leg up right here, and it would have gotten out around here. So that would have been some profit there. But it's not perfect, but it's much better timing in a mean reverting situation, and it works really well. And the difference between, let's say, our time frame and let's say a 15-minute time frame, the profit's not as much, and when you're trading at a lower level, you have to worry more about the commission fee, even though it's really marginal. But if you wanted to do optimal trading, I think from what I'm seeing in this analysis, 1 hour might be best. But one time frame, a lot of people like the pros. They use the 45-minute, not the hourly, because it spans out close to an hour time frame, but yet it's still sensitive enough on a 15-minute or a 5-minute, and that's a really good time frame people seem to like.
Yeah.
So out of all the studies I've seen so far, this MACD really works really well. I think Lance watched, just reporting here, Lance is watching the video. We'll get back via the video once you make it available. Okay, so I guess he just dropped off. Oh no, he's still here. So that's all I can say in the last couple of days on what looks good. It's just this MACD study. And the next step is to take that MACD and turn it into a strategy, and then be able to automate all the trades. Because what I said last week about any study you have. So let's say I have this study, let's say the super trend, or actually let me pull up a better one. So this one right here, so we have a signal, but there's no trading options, right? So
Yeah.
Palo, ngai mo siya.
I have to mute Boyd. Okay, so right along the way here, I was gonna say the 45-minute time frame looks like it does best. Any questions on that at all?
No.
No? Anybody else? I don't know if Boyd, I had to mute you by accident. Anybody else on that? So if I had to boil it all down, oh, I remember here. Let me just pull up this guy. So here's the configuration on the study. This is pretty well any study. So if I pull up, right here. Okay, so this is the configuration. These are the standard panels you get in a study in MotiveWave. Okay, so we're able to generate signals, but that's as far as we can go in a study. So last week I said, well, you could always do an alert. The problem with the alert is when you set it, it's for one trade. Okay? So that's the problem. So what we have to do here is we have to turn this into a strategy coding wise, and then when it gets these signals, these markers, that's when we issue the entry or exit. And that has to be done, that has to be coded up in the in a strategy. But just so you know.
So for Binance, it's manual.
No, this is
It
all
can't.
MotiveWave I'm talking about.
Yeah, I mean for the Binance API on MotiveWave.
No,
because it doesn't support automated.
This is through the SDK, the software development kit of MotiveWave, right? Because this is already talking.
Right.
This is already connected to MotiveWave. So whatever coding you do in the strategy, I was just going to load this one up, the super trend. Okay, so this will automate the strategy now. So we have the super trend study. I'm just showing you. And this is now the strategy. So here in the trading options, we can set, we don't have to worry about this in crypto because it's 24 hours, so we don't have to worry about these two trading sessions. But here we can automatically track all our P&L, still generate our signals that we have from the study, and then once we create it, we just activate it, and that's it. It's all you have to do, and just leave it. So as an example, BNB would be a good one to look at. Let me just kill that.
But is it connected to your account on Binance, like through the API keys?
Yes, it is.
And it can make the trades for you?
That's right.
So why are you saying that you have to set it up with the one trade?
Because that's the limitation with the study, and when you create an alert, it only allows you to make one trade.
Oh, because it's not a strategy?
Yeah, you have to do exactly, because it's a study.
Okay. So those things not available on the strategy?
No. So if you go under strategy,
option?
you have a very limited number of strategies out of box with MotiveWave. So the only one that I've shown you so far, the only one that's available out of box is Super Trend strategy. Okay? So in order to automate the trades, let's say in BNB, to automate all these entry and exits, you have to create a strategy.
Use of signals.
Yeah, you have to build
with
a
Python.
strategy off of that's extended from the reversal MACD study.
Yeah.
Which isn't too hard to do.
So are you building that like no code inside of MotiveWave, or are you building that outside of MotiveWave, just like interpreting the signals?
It's all within the confinement of MotiveWave.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Because like I can show you the source code, but obviously you gotta be a coder and know Java fairly well to accomplish it.
Yeah.
But
So it's just a custom strategy that you've created based on
yeah,
the studies.
yeah, and
Okay.
it's built off of the whatever strategy or study you're going to use. In my case, reversal MACD.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's all I want to show you. I don't know if Adi's still out there. Adi, did you want to do any demos on what you've got going on?
Yeah, I mean, I've been playing now with developing these things you're mentioning. So this
Okay.
Java.
Do you want to make you host? Like
Yeah,
last
I
week?
can, I show a little bit what I'm working on right
Okay.
now.
Do you want me to make you host?
I think, let me see. Yeah, I mean, I think you can, I can share
Okay. It's up to you.
from here, or no.
It's exactly like last week.
Yeah, you need to give me the possibility to share the
Yeah.
screen. Yeah.
I'm gonna make it available to you now.
Mm,
Okay. There you go.
okay.
And just accept it. It should bring up your screen.
Okay, so let me.
Okay.
Okay, so hi guys. I hope you can see my screen now.
Yeah. Hang on just for 1 second. I gotta move it over to. I gotta. Just give me a second here. Okay. I gotta make sure I can get this recorded properly.
Mm.
Wow. Okay. Okay. There you go. So I got the window available. So go ahead.
Yeah, so basically I've been playing also here with some strategies um, to see some possibilities to automate also some interesting trades. So like you see here, I'm looking now to combination of EMA with some Bollinger Bands pro-central
Yep.
to detect when to enter.
So
And
each one of those is a study, right?
yeah, each of them is it's a study individually. Yeah, in this case,
Okay.
and yeah, basically it's a nice ride if it's happening like this. So I'm looking now to if I can use something or like that in combining and making out of strategy. Yeah. So the entry would have been here. Now here a little bit. I have a Bollinger Band here with it should be about over 65%.
Yep.
And then this would have been the exit here in that part. Yeah. Something like this. I'm not sure now. And in order to properly test this, basically we need to combine it in a strategy. Yeah. And then when we have the strategy here, we can run different. Let me see if I have some. Yeah. Here, for example, such a strategy, for example, can be run in optimization, so we can get different results for that. Yeah, so that's
So that's the optimizer for the back tester, right?
exactly. So the back
Yeah.
test and then the optimization. And in order to put here in a kind of optimization or back test, we can only choose a strategy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So therefore, what you said before, we are available only the strategies that were done by these guys from MotiveWave.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The box. Yeah.
out of the box, which is more or less, if you look into some of them, it's just for demonstration purposes, not
Yeah.
a fully developed strategy. So that's why I started with the MotiveWave SDK.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So basically here we have all these strategies coded in Java. Yeah. So like what I was looking into, yeah, it's a moving average here. Yeah. So or an EMA code. And then we need to combine this with some, what is the Bollinger Bands percentage. My eyes now are not so good, but
It's only
it's,
4 o'clock or 3 o'clock.
yeah, yeah. But it's one of these Bollinger Bands, yeah. Uh, and out of this, basically, we need to create a strategy. So you see in this side, I already started to create my own project here with our own studies and strategies I have been created. Yeah. And basically, this can be then compiled as a jar file. Yeah.
That's automatically
And
synced into the MotiveWave as well.
exactly, yeah. And then I basically have them available here. So these are my studies, and this is now the strategy. Yeah. So I have here the strategy done. And yeah, this is a very simple average cross strategy just to learn about this. But now, basically, if I go now to the where I was, where is this? Yeah, here to this optimization. Yeah, then I can choose own strategy here. Yeah, choose own strategy here.
Yeah.
And then backtest it or optimize it. So I can run now some backtests, for example.
And based upon the watch list you use, you can figure out what the best resulting pair will be.
Yeah, so this is the back test now. Yeah, for example, and if I take now the list of all the coins and do some tests, I don't know. Maybe this will not generate now something very useful, but just to give you an idea. Yeah, this is running now the back test on all the coins and then returns a list here on some profits and lost. And then you can select this and then you can optimize it. Yeah, so let me take, maybe I have an issue in my strategy. Let me take another one that you guys get a better idea about the potential of this thing. Yeah, so let me take this one and let me check here. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah. Yeah, for example, let it like this. Put some slippage. Okay. Yeah, and now we have here the profit. Yeah, and then we see that for algo on this period we can make $11 profit, and this shows us then the number of trades we would have done. Yeah, and this basically now can be optimized. Yeah, because we have here some parameters like with 10 and 20. Yeah, and then EMA. So if I take now this strategy and I apply it on algo, yeah, to see if I can I can get optimization for this. Basically, we do the same now. We take the strategy and then we go here to optimization. And here we can now free these parameters. So basically these are now fixed to 10 and 20 as per default. And if I want to make now a better research, maybe I can increase it to a little bit to 10, 5 and 15. And let's put here, I don't know. I don't want that we wait so much time for this demo, but let's just increase them a little bit. Yeah, then we use the same settings here. We can say how we want to optimize on long or short or both. Same like with trading. Now we select only the algo. As I said, well, you can run it on more, but it takes a bit more time. Yeah. And now we can decide here for what to optimize. We say net profit. And there is some optimization algorithm. So exhaustive will take now all the possible combination of the input parameters. And this is a lot. Then they have some kind of a genetic, which is not so precise, but let's say would give some results if the number of checks exhaustive is too much for us. So we can always use this. So you see here there are 121 combinations to be checked on the algo on this period. And now you see it's returning the new parameters, which should yield about 20 in this case. Compared to 11 with 10 and 20. So that's the potential of let's say of MotiveWave to quickly then and easily do backtest of your strategies, yeah, and also then optimize the parameters of your strategies for a given time frame, for a given period, for a given set of parameters. Yeah. So now if you take this 5 and 70 as a basis, yeah, then we can make a new backtest on the same strategy to really see if this is. So what was 5 and 70, no? If I remember correctly. So this things here was algo, no? So same. Yeah, so we would have made 16, yeah, in this case, for the strategy.
Do you
With
think the
5.
walk forward is useful based upon historical data?
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
Under the under the back test, and then there's a walk forward option as well. Have you seen that?
Let me look again.
So you have a back test right there under the first option, under general. Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
Type, and then
Walk forward.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this I did not exploit too much, but as I understand it, this is basically once you define the strategy with some property, then you can let this walk forward then running, and basically you can optimize your strategy regularly by the things you define here. So if you want to optimize it each day, yeah, then you can use this combination, and then this will basically allow you to optimize again the strategy, yeah, because we can say this strategy worked fine for the last month or for the last day, but now we want to run it on a, let's say, on a regular basis and do optimizations also in this direction.
Yeah, because compared to doing back testing on other platforms, and even in a project like Backtester, which is Python, this is way easier to do and faster too.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, even for a beginner like me, you see, with a little bit of looking into this in 1-2 hours, more or less, you get quickly to test the strategies. Yeah. The only problem, as I said, now when you need to combine different studies in a strategy, yeah, right now is no way around then going into the coding in MotiveWave. Yeah. But even this is quite straightforward. So yeah, thanks to the video you made and looking into the manual, I was quickly setting up these things, and I could make the first.
That's good to know that video helped you out.
Yeah, it was very good to
Okay.
understand the things, and yeah, as I said, I have a little bit of programming experience, so I'm not expert in Java and Eclipse, but it's programming, so it's more or less not so difficult to learn. And the nice thing is that the guys provided here all the studies and the strategies, so you have tons of, let's say, of examples how to learn then to develop on studies and all strategies based on this, yeah, because probably something you need was already done here, and if it's not done, it's you have the documentation and the API, and basically anything is possible here. With Java you can then integrate also external modules and so on. So I think this is a good basis, a good platform to play around with different studies and different strategies, to backtest them, to optimize them, and like we show you, to automate then the trading on using the strategy.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
Lance, you had a question, Lance?
Yeah, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Go ahead, man.
Let's get this up. Can we go back to that screen? We're showing the return. He has the.
In the
Hold on.
backtest? Right there in the net profit?
So this was the initial backtest.
I just need to find out what would be the actual rate of return, the percentage. How would you set that up?
Well, your initial C capital was 100,000, right? Right, Addy? It was 100,000 that you set it at.
Yes, but I'm not using this because look how it works. So in this case, for here under the trading option, I only trade one lot.
How much is it per lot? I'm just giving a roundabout figure, just trying to figure this out.
So I don't know exactly right now. I need to look, but it's one lot of this unit that I'm trading. Even if here the let's say this is not initial account has this value, it's basically not fully used. So I will need to increase here the trade loads, and this trade loads is calculated based also in the specific you see here instrument. So if I go here, I'm not sure if I can go from here, so I need to go to a chart. What we had, ADA, or what was?
That's Cardano.
ADA, yeah. So you see here, you can set here in the data order presets. So I have 100 of this at the current price, which is about 10 euro or something like this that is used for trading in that case. So this is how it's calculated. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So you have the trading lot, and then you have your own settings. How big would be a lot per default here into this, and then it's taking the historical price and it's calculated. So for sure, I did not use the more than $10. So the money, the optimization you see and the result, it was playing around with one lot of $10, 10 USDT basically.
Right.
So now if I want to say I increase the lot here because my account is big enough, then I just came here into the strategy, into the trading options, and you can say then I want to trade 1,000, 10,000, for example. Yeah, and then I have these results for 10,000.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And as I said, I was not happy with this. So when we go to an optimization, like I said, now if you take this, what was, this was, I think I just killed it here. But if I go now here and for the same, or we can go here. So we do optimization. We identify that, what is this? This is the optimization here for the algo with 5 and 17. So if I go back here and say, okay, instead of 10 and 20, now now we use 5 and 17. Yeah.
Okay.
Then we can see how much money we can. What we said, update and backtest. Yeah. Did it finish or? Yeah, 70,000. You see from 8,000.
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive, and you see how quick now okay, we have a trading bar of 1 day, but how quick we can basically optimize and test the strategies and so on. And of course, this is not real life. This is backtesting. Yeah, that's why. In real life. Would be a little bit different. That's why we also need to test them in.
Yeah, but you're still using real historical data. It's no different. It's just when you do a walk forwards, the question, and as you said, that's not going to be realistic. But considering out of all the options, that's as close as you're going to get, regardless of what you do.
Yeah, I mean the guys also explain on their page let's say the limitation of the backtesting, which is more or less when you put a position on the market level, you are not sure how this will be filled. Yeah, that's why you have this slippage, and they take some random values and The commission also you need to consider, which is something that right now it's not really configured properly inside here. Yeah? Even if you click this, you need to configure it separately. Yeah? And stuff like this. Yeah?
Gotcha.
So, but it's nevertheless, it gives you an idea about the potential of a certain strategy, yeah, compared to the other strategy, because in real life, then we will more or less, yeah.
And not
As I
just
said,
not just that, but you know exactly which coins you want to get optimal returns. So you just focus on those particular ones that you have there. Let's say the top 3 or the top 2.
yeah. I mean, you see how quickly now, and it's not the first time an algo is coming on top using this moving average crossover strategy.
Yeah.
And I use this in the last week, optimizing basically some strategies like this on gold, yeah? And was also interesting. We split it the entire period from March to September in 3 periods, so the uptrend, the side trend, downtrend, and then we optimize the strategy on each period, and then combine and look how we can basically optimize the parameters. Very interesting. But as I said, that's why it's pushing me now to work on the coding part, to build these strategies more or less in MotiveWave by combining different studies, and also the possibility maybe here to extend with some stop losses or trailing limit to make more, how to say, more robust,
Right.
more robust trading strategies. Basically here everything now it's possible once you are in the API. Strategy is starting from here, and then you can build inside everything, and all these things that you want to see and so on. These are these displays. So basically you just make another row like this to input your configuration, maybe for limits or stop loss or things like this. So it's quite easy then to get it into the menu of the strategy if you want to use it. But as I said, I'm just a beginning here. I think I started on Friday or something, or Thursday or Friday, something like this. So
Well, it says a lot on how much you've accomplished already. And if you say you're a limited developer and have that experience and what you've already pulled off, it just shows you the amount of power and how easy, well, I won't say easy, but much easier than probably most platforms out
so I think it's basically almost at the hand of everyone that program a little bit to get the hands and do something here. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, as I said, taking the SDK and watching your video, I was able to come and build all these things here. Yeah.
So it's good that it's useful. And not only that, but you can also add in with the external other Java resources out there to bring in other tools outside of Java as well that can be embedded in the Java jar file.
Yeah.
So you could have this connected to Redis as a database and push other data into Redis as well. So there's a lot of flexibility here.
Yeah.
And not only that, but you're a MATLAB guy, so I'm sure you could probably see some stuff and how you can incorporate MATLAB into this as well.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, there are many possibilities to combine things, and as I said, let's take it step by step. First is to come with some strategies to be able to automate the things, and then once these are running, then we can extend with more capabilities.
Yeah, for sure. That's really good of what you've put together there, and that's like gonna hopefully spark a lot of other people to want to take this approach.
As I said, I'm just talking from the beginner side, and it's quite powerful and relatively quick to use, and yeah,
You just gotta
it's
apply yourself. That's the only question.
yeah. So like you see here, I'm trying now to combine these strategies, yeah, and I have an EMA with 200. So now my question is the NMR 200 or 150 better by 5 minutes. Then I have this Bollinger Band with percentage, and I have a limit here of 65 to decide when to enter, not in a trade. Yeah. So if it's below, I don't do it. So it's 0.65, okay, or 70, you know, stuff like this. And this would be easy then to just put it into the back tests and the optimization and come back with some results. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is empirically here, and by the eye I try to do it, but this is not professional. This is not engineering, more or less. Yeah, it's just picking up some ideas. Yeah. So the only way to do it is there. So once this is done, as I said, there are many studies and strategies that can be built up, and also with the integration with the third party, everything would be possible then too.
Yeah. But you already got 300 studies in there to play with all the source code.
I imagine the number of sheer number of combinations possible. Yeah, if you take all the studies and combine in, I don't know how many strategies, and then all the strategies with all their parameters on all the coins on all the time frames.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Crazy, yeah.
But you started with the trade manager study, and that helped you immensely to get started.
Actually, I look very quick on that, but not in detail with the trade manager. Yeah, so
Okay.
I saw that there are some good parts there, but I'm not sure here. Yeah, I did not look down in detail into that. So
It's just used as a reference for newbies to when they dig into the coding, but that's a really good study to start with, and then build
yeah,
up from there.
strategy. I mean,
Yeah, is it a strategy? Oh, sorry, I thought it
yeah,
was a study.
no, it's a strategy.
Okay.
It's a strategy. So what was trading manager? I think it's under the
Trade manager,
strategies.
yeah.
I try to see it now, as you mentioned it, but there are so many studies here.
I know it's crazy. But with the list, I've narrowed it down to a few that look really good.
Yeah. So basically, what I have done, you see here, I set up my own project, and instead of combining all of them, I started here with them to put in one project. Yeah. But then I stop and I basically take each study separately, yeah, and then also combine it in a strategy.
Right.
Yeah. So I have a separate project if I want to provide it either only as a study or as a you see here as a strategy. So I make separate projects for each of them.
Right.
And this generates basically then where is this? Yeah, so basically here in the extension folder, then they are copied here automatically by the build project process. And yeah, this file is getting updated, and then it knows that there's a new plugin available.
Yeah, and that's all explained in my video and I guess the USB or DVD thing, and then also there's the guide as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's a good start. I think I watched your movie about 10 times or something.
Build up my own ego. No, that's really good. But from your perspective, I guess it's now just playing with things just to see when you get a consistent profit and a workflow that actually brings in profit. What you're saying, right?
That would be the target, no?
Yeah. Well, of course, yeah.
I mean,
but I like what you're doing, man.
Thanks. It's nice, yeah. It's nice, but it's a lot to learn. How to. I think this is the account you see here.
Yeah.
I found it. This is where you can configure, for example, the account size and all these things, and position type, and enter short, long. Probably is.
On those conditions.
Yeah. So probably here we can also set um, stop loss and all the other things, I assume.
Yeah, or the best one I find is the trailing stop if you can do it. Because I know in some studies they don't give you the option for a trailing stop, but I believe you should be able to get it through the SDK.
Yeah, I mean, basically it should be possible to edit here.
Yeah,
And even if I have only a stop loss as a API, basically just compute a trailing stop basically based on the price, and
right.
just make new stop loss when it's
Yeah,
the
readjust it.
readjusted. So
Yeah.
I don't see a issue with
Yeah,
that.
for anybody out there watching, it's just a matter of dedicating the time and taking the same approach that you are to get to where you're at.
I mean, this is the only way right now, and as I know a little bit, programming for me was just a matter of being enough motivated to go this way. Yeah. If they would not have, let's say, have this strategy limitation and have it as flexible as the lookie and the scanner, yeah, it's how easy. I think we watched last time. Yeah. So
Yeah,
in the scanner, basically, you have the possibility to build up your own strategy, more or less, in the scanner by saying which studies you want to use and then what is the criteria for each of them.
yeah,
Straightforward, no? And I put them here, and bam, I have my scanner, which is giving me the price. EMA is lower than the price, and this is about over 65. I say okay, run it, and then this gives me, you see here, all the nice cases where this is happening. Of course, now it's destroyed because it's going down, so I need to scan it again. But more or less, this was I use the scanner to pre-test the strategies, okay, more or
right.
less. And once I see that there is some potential into this, by looking into that, I will code it into a strategy. And then, once the strategy is there and coded, then we go into backtest and then into optimization and then roll it out. That would be more or less the workflow I see right now.
Yeah,
And it's relatively quick, and with some exercise, it's becoming quicker. Yeah.
impressive.
So now you see this is what is the strategy what I'm looking into. Basically, this gives me now the entry. I'm not entering here because I want to filter some very quick test of the EMA. So I'm entering here when this Bollinger Band is over the 65, and then keep it here. And then I need to decide here about when to exit, like you said. Do you want to take some profits on the way or just wait until you see? And here this is filter out. You see this situation?
That's
Tack,
the
tack,
hard
tack,
part.
tack. When it's testing the EMA, this is below the 65, so it's filter out. I will not enter here in this region. Yeah. And otherwise, we have here some cases where you enter and you exit here. Yeah. And then you go basically on the difference on the EMA, more or less. This would be your potential profit
Yep.
if it's coming. So I saw some very nice, I saw some very nice cases with this strategy today, and I'm very keen to, like here, you see, it's going to, maybe we see it better in the 10 minutes. Yeah, it's still on here.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty good what you've done. So that's trading on 10-minute basis, or no?
This is 5 minutes what I'm looking right now. Yeah.
Okay. So once the strategy goes into production, you'll work off a 5-minute time frame.
That's the basis of this, but does not mean that I enter and exit. I mean, you see, it stays for some days.
Right.
Here, because I have a long EMA here with 200.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't know, 200 or 5 minutes is 1,000 minutes.
Yeah. Wow.
But still I can react quickly in the 5 minutes to enter and exit if it's the case. Yeah.
Right.
So that's why you said, when you said that this was dropping, these guys already started to. So because I have now the alarm, where is the list? The alert here. So you see all this started to tell me, hey, something is happening, and I saw it while we were in the meeting that the price was going down.
Go down,
Yeah. Here price crossed. Now it's starting to go up, but it was here below. All started to tell me it's going down. Yeah, and that would have been exited in that moment, so without too much loss. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying now to, as you said, yeah, it's, do we keep it to the end or we take profits here, for example? Because if I put here super trend now,
Yeah, you would have lost money if you hung on to what was happening with that big drop earlier in this since
Yeah.
it started.
so for example, with a super trend, we could have exited here, for example.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then maybe enter again here,
Yeah.
exit here, enter again here, exit, and so on and so on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Up to this point where it's not so interesting anymore, maybe.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's where you need the human intervention to turn off the strategy for that particular pair because it's not trending at all.
Yeah, and this is the point. I will not ask the question and looking into this, and maybe it's better. No, I will code it now into a strategy with the super trend or without the super trend, and with the parameterization, I can give you an answer 2-3 hours later, which strategy is better, with or without.
Yeah, yeah. Well, like with what I do, I visually look at it and eyeball it, and I can just see from what I'm seeing the reversal MACD seems to work nice.
Yeah, but we don't know if you don't test it, and this maybe
That's
works
true, yeah.
for one case in one coin, but it's not working in the other 99.9%.
That's true, yeah.
But the only way to find out is put it into the backtest.
Yeah.
And even there, maybe it's looking bad or not so optimal, but then we go into optimization and it can turn a not so perfect strategy into a very good strategy. And this is the interesting point. Yeah, that is not about, oh, this strategy is or this study looks good or not. Yeah, is, do I use it in the optimal way for achieving what I want to achieve or not?
Yeah.
That's the point.
Yeah. Because that's the key, is to find the optimal settings for that particular strategy for it to work.
Yeah, and look, what we do here basically was almost impossible several years ago. The technology was not there, the tools were not there, so the people try to do it by hand, and that's why they have limited success in applying something like this. That's why I'm saying the only way forward is to really take this on a really engineering level and do proper development and testing of those strategies.
Right. And you have the technical capabilities, you say, to do it.
As I said, the tool, if the tool would give the user this flexibility in the strategy as they have it in the scanner, plus some, I don't think you need to go into coding.
That'd be awesome for a lot of people.
Give them some months, or maybe they watch this video and they made it. They will make it.
Yeah, well, that will put MotiveWave itself, the platform, light years ahead of everything else, I would imagine.
Yeah, then would be a complete platform for trading and developing strategies. Yeah.
Right. It's
So
powerful.
give them time. I think they will do it. Yeah.
Yeah. I think they have to hear more input from people like yourself. That, because you have to understand that there's different traders with different philosophies and styles of trading, but I guess for them, you'd be a different type of view of the market because you're coming in from the engineering side.
As I told you, some like 1 month ago or a little bit more, when I started seriously with trading, I had all this vision in mind. So I was sitting in the garden and visualizing this, and I said, this is what I want to have. Yeah?
Yeah.
And then I look into MATLAB Simulink, because basically I know this is something as a platform where I can do it. And I was thinking, oh shit, now I need to do all these studies and model them. It's okay, I will do it. Yeah? And look now, 1 month later, and step by step, and connecting each other and discussing, we come to this platform. And for me, it's exactly what I wanted to have. It's not
Yeah.
MATLAB, it's MotiveWave, yeah. But
But
it's
do you find though with versus MATLAB that with MotiveWave it has as just as much from the signaling toolbox that MotiveWave has quite a bit that you would find in the MATLAB signaling toolbox?
I mean, look, in MATLAB we would have to code all this,
Right.
yeah, all these strategies. So you have to record. Now I have them coded. I don't have to spend any hour into doing this work. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a very
So
good point.
setting up MATLAB to this level would have been tremendous work. Maybe in 1 year we would have had what we have here in some at hand, more or less.
Yeah. So as originally thought that MotiveWave does a lot of the heavy lifting for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see it, as I said the last time, like a nice laboratory to develop the strategies, and I mean even use it in the real life.
Yeah.
So I'm totally happy. Look now, some interesting here. We don't enter here now.
Yeah.
I have an alarm here, so you see how you can configure an alert. Yeah, when the price crossed the EMA and this is over 0.65,
Yeah.
and then you can even automate here the trade.
Yeah.
And you say a buy on this situation when you
Yeah.
have this alert, or you make a sell.
Yeah. But instead of that alerted, it's only for one trade, so that's where you need to develop the strategy.
I'm not sure what is this trigger multiple option.
Oh, that's a good question. But will it well?
Yeah, so I think this will trigger multiple time. I'm not sure if with trade or without trade.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, or this will become deactivated once it's triggered.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, this would have been a potential moment to enter, but not yet. But you see now the BB is increasing here.
So, question is, how is Bitcoin right now? If it's recovered,
Not yet.
you got a buy signal there, but it's definitely
Yeah, but according to my strategy, you see here we are in a downtrend.
right.
So the point is you don't buy when you're on downtrend,
Of course, yeah.
because you don't know if this is just a short increase. So we wait until this cross like in this situation here.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, look, there are enough moments where you can have nice trades. I mean, I'm here now, but look here. Today we could have started. I don't know when is this 27th at 6. I look tuk way all the way here up. Here. Huh?
Yeah.
Way here. If I take out the super trend, if it's disturbing you. Just leave it here. We have a nice uptrend here.
Yeah.
But as I said, we can wait a little bit here to see that we get in the positive. I mean, this is almost similar with an RSI. I compare a little bit, but I like this much better. And I came to Bollinger Band because I was always looking into this one. Then it was the width, which was also what is interesting. And I mean, for the others, we have these Bollinger Bands. And the point is that it's like a support and resistance. Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically this is, but it's dynamic. Yeah. So it's moving with the trend, with the price.
Yeah.
So what is interesting, you see, when it's interesting to go in when this width of the Bollinger Band is big. Yeah.
Right.
And when this is getting very small, this is bouncing, and you see, like in this case, it's bouncing in very small width here. And this is what I'm using here. Basically, this is, you can see visually here, but with this Bollinger Band percentage, basically we have a percentage of this variation of the width. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's exactly what I needed in order to filter out these cases. Because you see this is going down, and then we don't enter in these situations anymore, because I know I will not make money into this thing.
Right.
So the money making is here. So
that's right. Yeah.
Now, yeah, I put a 0.65 because it looked good, but maybe it's not optimal. So what we can do, we can optimize this maybe for some coins or like for Bitcoin and keep it at 1.222. Yeah. So we enter a 0.6
Yeah.
or something like this,
Yeah.
and we see if it's going below 1.4 or something like 1.2 exit. Bam.
Yeah.
That's it. This is what we are looking for. It's simple. And look, I make 2 to 4 in 2 hours. Yeah. And we go from, I don't know, 1,740 to 1,900. 200, guys.
Yeah. In no
In
time.
2 hours.
Yeah.
In 2 hours, one Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, but if you take that same move on a smaller coin and just scale up your lot
For
size,
sure.
you know.
Yeah. Yeah, because there were bigger variations today, like all these guys, OMG and so on. Look here. Very nice one. Look.
Yeah.
It started here, and you ride. Yeah, it's again September, almost midnight in my case. This is my time frame, so don't confuse it with yours. Yeah, nulls is going up. Yeah, and then we exit here. It's good ride. And if you don't want to lose all this momentum here down until this is reaching the EMA, which is slower, as I said, I'm thinking now to use maybe some exit criteria here into this one, but I'm not sure, as I said. Or maybe take some profit here when it's getting below 1 or something, no?
Right.
And then entering here again when we still see that it's going up. As I said, this is something I cannot say until I make the code with studies into a strategy and let the parameters do the job. No. Then we have the
Exactly.
numbers. Yeah, but let's see here now. It's getting close to be activated again.
Yeah, it looks like it's also that drop in the last hour, so it looks like it may start. Well, other coins may start recovering. I don't know.
Yeah, they start to recover, all of them. You see now, this is recovering.
Yeah.
Okay, this starts to recover, but the drop was a little bit bigger. This one starts to recover. So we see them now.
Yeah.
And this I like that you have the possibility, this feature. So this is inside the EMA. No?
Mm-hmm.
And then if you go here to advice, you can enable the bar colors, up color, neutral, and down color.
Right.
So you see, instead of seeing like this and getting confused, I can really use the color here to color the bars, and then let myself focus on what I really want to see here.
Right. Very good.
Yeah. And I set now some alarm, as I said, triggered by complex like the price and EMA, so the indicators. I'm looking now if they come as I expect, just to test also this feature. I was testing on DIA. DIA was, let's see here, I did some buy and sell, and also when this went down, it was selling when it was I used the super trend to sell in this case.
Amazing.
So it's working. But there is a trick here now. So if you set here then a time sell, whatever. You see, this type of order will be submitted when the alert condition is met. MotiveWave must be running and connected to the broker to ensure this order is submitted. So this means you have a connection issue, you don't get the order sent. That's a risk.
Yeah, I've seen that a lot.
Because it's an event that has to happen, and then the order will be placed. It's not like I place the order now.
Okay, I get
You see it. So this one now is just placing the basically the options to sell in that moment, but MotiveWave has to be running and be connected to this one when it's happening.
Right.
So we need to, if you really want to be reliable on these things, we need to somehow test the connection regularly. I had some surprises that it was not connected in one moment. Even if I was getting the data, it seems that the connection to the broker was lost. So I had to restart MotiveWave for
Right.
that. So that's why I'm saying, if you really want to make some nice automation out of this, we need to make much robust these strategies and add on some safety measurements in the strategy, independent now from MotiveWave, let's say API and so on, things like this.
Right.
Okay, that's what I have been doing, thanks to your motivations to do it.
Well, hey man, you've motivated me for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's pretty stellar what you got going on. I don't know. I mean, I've shown what I had already got going on. And have you guys got anything you might want to add to this? Last one was 2.5 hours, but we can cut this short. I mean, it's still average length of these things is about an hour and a half, anyways. I don't know if any of you guys want to ask anything. I think everyone else is self-muted or muted. Anybody got any questions? I can unmute anybody. Dave or Boyd or Lance at all. Let me know. I'll take back the control if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me just see here. You're still host. I think. Oh, you know what it is? I'm on your screen. Or am I? Yeah, I think you have to let go of the hosting somehow.
I'm checking now. I can do it.
Yeah, I remember because I'm on Win. I know how to do it on Mac. This is really weird.
Yeah, I got it. I right click and then make host on your name on the.
Oh, I see. Okay, great. Thanks.
Welcome.
So, yeah, here. I just got my windows confused here. So everything I've got presented for tonight. I think Dave wanted to do some stuff on real estate. If he wants to do that as well, that'd be awesome. Anybody else got any questions or anything at all? I can mute people. I mute whoever. Let's make sure here. Okay, I'm gonna unmute everybody. If you guys got any questions, Boyd, you're muted.
None.
Go ahead, man.
I have no question.
Yeah, go ahead, man. Thanks.
I have no question.
Yeah, go ahead. Oh, you have no question.
I have no question.
Just chime in. Anybody got questions? Boyd?
Do you know anything about UQC?
UQC. Is that a symbol name?
Yes.
U as in ukulele? K?
Yeah.
C?
Q
Okay.
C.
And that's
U.
in Binance?
I don't know whether it's on Binance. It took off like, you know, in a short time. I was just wondering whether that was DeFi or anything.
Well, we could always look it up. Google's a good place to start. Okay,
UQC.
Ooh, what happened there? Oh man, I gotta have a holiday, I think. Okay, UQC coin. Let's see the history of this. So liquid coin. So it's going on CoinGecko.
So it's not on Binance, is
I
it?
don't think so. No, I didn't see it. I could try.
I look. It's not on Binance
No,
yet.
Let me see here. I don't know what exchange it is to get the chart. I don't know if it's on TradingView. If you know.
No, I didn't look it up. I just, you know.
I see it on omgfen.com exchange.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, if you could type that up.
Let me put it here into the
Chat.
chat.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't see anything right now.
Wait, is that right? Oh, you know what? I gotta share my screen again. There you go. Can you see my screen now?
Yes.
Yes, I can. Yeah.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
so let me know. I forgot about that. Okay, let me get into the chat.
Ah, you found it also here. It's,
Okay. Okay. Just load up that exchange here. OMG Fin. I've never heard of that. That's probably a small. So that was UQC and Tether?
Yes. Or
Okay.
whatever bit. Yeah. Yeah.
This
That.
might
I
be
think they have it in BTC there.
Yeah. BTC.
right here, BTC markets.
Now, if you just remove the search, I think it was visible before on the link I sent.
Oh, okay. Let me put that
Just
in.
remove the, yeah,
Okay.
just paste.
Oh, right
This is
here.
the second, yeah.
Okay. We can get a chart from that. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Let's say 4. Wow, it's almost double.
Yeah.
But I guess does this mean that there's more shorts here? Or shorts coming? So I'm not sure what that might mean.
It's not DeFi, is it?
We could find out. I don't know. There's DeFi Pulse I can look up. Let me just see what DeFi Pulse has. UQC. No, I'm not seeing it on UQC. It must be a smaller.
Yeah, but it has got quite some volume, doesn't it?
Yeah, when it moves.
Yeah.
But depending upon how far back this goes. See, it's got. I don't know if there's a 3-month chart. If it's been listed, the last 3
What?
months. Or 6 months, let's say a year. So it must have started here. Well, there's a. So it must have been listed in January,
Yeah.
and then just started to take off. Another question is, how big is this exchange compared to all the other exchanges? I've never heard of this exchange. Could do that by going to CoinMarketCap. And if it's a trusted exchange is the other problem too. Okay, so this is OMG Fin. OMG Fin. Looking for my exchanges. Okay, where is my exchange? Okay.
So it's just on one exchange?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get on. I wish there was a way to find out where it's listed. But I have to tell you, CoinMarketCap is very slow.
Oh.
But or maybe CoinGecko can be good. Let me just see UQC Coin. So maybe CoinGecko's got some info on it. So here's UQC info. I don't know what the market cap's at. So the market cap is 30 million. That's pretty small.
Yeah.
That
Well,
could be manipulated, I think, easily.
Yeah.
I don't know what exchange it's on.
I guess
But
some whale must have been involved, I guess.
yeah, here's some of the exchanges it's on Bittrex, Bitbox. Not very
I said
many.
Bittrex. Bittrex is not small, is it?
No, well, it's small compared to like Binance and any of the other exchanges.
Yeah,
But
but
I
it's
think
not.
this.
It's not fly by night.
Well, see, here's the trust score, eh? It's an amber. So it's not. This is like questionable trust on this coin.
Oh, okay.
So that's
Yeah.
a good thing from CoinGecko. So if that's the case, then you have to ask yourself if it's to be trusted or not. So
It's like another sushi.
possibly, I can't say it is or it isn't. But if I look up BTC, you'd be able to just see the trust factor with that one. I would think. Let me just see here. Okay. Not sure how this works. But I don't know what that coin is. But at the end of the day, I wouldn't trust whatever I'm seeing.
Yeah, just somebody sent me. I don't know, one of these sites. They sent me that it was trending high, and
Yeah. But you can see the trust score on Bitcoin is green. So I wouldn't trust anything that's not green.
okay, that's okay. But somebody made some money anyway.
Oh, I'm sure. But it's probably who's pumping it, right?
Yeah.
That's the problem. Very curious on sushi. That can be trusted. Yeah, looks like it can be trusted on Binance.
Really?
Yeah, well, it's Binance, right?
Is this Binance's website?
No, it's CoinGecko.
That's not owned by Binance?
I don't think you're thinking of CoinMarketCap.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they bought that one.
Yeah, CoinMarketCap's gotten really questionable.
Yeah, with all the crazy stuff that they're listing.
Well, not that, but here, I'll show you. Everything you look at with
The way the volume's calculated.
yeah, and because Binance owns it, who do you think's gonna be on top, right?
Yeah, true.
That's the problem I have with this site now. But I don't know. It's not the end all and be all measurement of what can be trusted and what not.
Yeah, but are they two or the other one is crypto market cap, is it?
Well, there's CoinMarketCap.
And crypto.
There's Crypto Compare, or was it Coin Compare?
Crypto market cap.
Crypto.
Yeah,
Market.
I've got an app. It's pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what is this? These are the exchanges we can be on?
No, I mean they list all the coins as well, but I don't know who owns them.
I don't know. This is kind of confusing. I'm now at Crypto Starter.
Yeah, but crypto market cap I think it's an app. I don't know if you can get to their website, but
Okay. Let me
I
just
downloaded an app.
Might be a different domain name. Crypto Market Cap.
Yes.
Okay.
And they've got a similar, well, the symbol is not, it's similar to to coin market cap, but they've got
Well, it's Crypto Compare, CoinGecko, and CoinMarketCap, but I don't see Crypto Market Cap.
yeah. I don't know whether it's just an app. I don't know if
You know what? Let me go over to DuckDuckGo, see if that might be the problem. Is that maybe crypto? Here. Crypto Market Cap. Okay. See, the Crypto Market Cap.
yeah.
Is that what it's called?
Yes,
Okay.
that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you want me to look for that UKC on here? Okay. See if it has a trust factor. Liquid coin, BTC. Here's the chart. I don't know. It's not working. Somehow, maybe might need to work on Chrome because I'm on Firefox. Does that make sense, Boyd?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I can see it on the app here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me just do a test here. So it's called the Crypto
Market cap. It's pretty good app.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But there's some reason why Google's not listing it.
I don't know why.
They're blocking it. But it's available on DuckDuckGo. So that must say something that why is Google blocking it? Because maybe it doesn't trust it.
Well, I trust it.
Okay. Well, here
Well, I know that I trust it, but I use it.
Okay.
I use it for my chatting and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They show you, a lot of things on their charts, which is good.
Yeah. So here on the crypto market, there's no listing for it, but DuckDuckGo has got it. So I don't know what to say. So there is crypto market cap on Android, right?
Yes, yes.
I wonder if it's on iOS. Doesn't matter. But it might work in probably Chrome. Doesn't seem to work in Firefox.
Yeah, because I was always confusing the two,
Right,
coin market
right,
cap and
yeah.
crypto.
I mean, out of those bunch, the ones that come up, I would say probably CoinGecko, CoinMarketCap somewhat, and the other one, CoinCompare. And the thing is, CoinCompare is one of the connections in the MotiveWave as well.
In fact, I like crypto than coin market cap.
Crypto market cap you prefer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't say. I mean, usually if it's not going to be listed on Binance for me, I probably will, question it because we have so many coins to choose from just on Binance. So that's just how I look at it. Because I had the same question earlier. I just said, look, you can speculate on Binance for now. And he had all these requirements to get listed on that coin. I just said, if it's not on Binance, question it. That's all I can tell you, I guess. Sorry. Anybody else got any questions at all? Because I'm just looking to see if there's anybody in the chat has got a question. If not, we can give this a wrap. I don't mind.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, no, this is good. I appreciate what Addy's done. It's impressive. And if you guys got any questions, comments at all? And if Dave's still out there, if he wants to just get in touch and we'll work out something to get presented for the real estate fractionalization and maybe some more in depth from him if he wants to do something on that. Other than that, I guess we're done.
Guess so.
Okay, so we'll give it a termination, but my Windows system is much better than the Mac. Thank you. So if there's nothing else, I'll give it a wrap, and then we'll continue next week, Monday, 7 o'clock.
Yeah, great class. Thank you.
Yeah.
No problem.
Okay, thanks, Brian.
Thank
Alright.
you. We shall.
Yeah, Brian, I'm down to do that next week to do the real estate thing.
Okay. Well, we'll definitely get in touch
Yep.
and we'll get you all hooked up.
Okay, that would be great.
Yeah, I'd love to see
Yeah.
that.
Right, sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's out of my wheelhouse, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye,
Okay,
guys.
good
Thanks.
night.
Yeah.
Bye.
Okay,
Bye.
Adrian.
Have a
Bye.
good night.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Bye.
Later.
Bye.